Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Bình Phước radio television station and newspaper. And with you, with the latest news for today. Expressway project to be submitted to National Assembly. National list of intangible cultural heritage to be announced in mid-May. Prime Minister pays tribute to legendary founders of Vietnam. Agroforestry fisheries products nearly double in the first quarter. The National Assembly Standing Committee has agreed to submit to the National Assembly for approval an investment proposal for the construction of the giải, chương, thành Expressway project at its 7th section scheduled for May. The decision was made during a recent meeting of the committee, where opinions were given on the government's proposal regarding the pre-feasibility study report to build the North-South Expressway in Vietnam's western region, between giải in Đăng province and chương, thành in Bình Phước province.
Affirming the strategic significance of the project in linking the Central Highlands with the Southeast region and creating development opportunities for localities in the area. Chairman of the National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ said both the government and the National Assembly Standing Committee prefer the early submission of the project for approval. However, to ensure thorough preparation and to meet requirements, relevant agencies have only recently completed documentation for submission. Under the proposal, the section of the North-South Expressway in the western region between giải and chương is a national key project. Implementation would not only provide impetus and spillover effects on socio-economic development in the Southeast and Central Highlands regions, but also contribute to completing Vietnam's highway network according to the regional connectivity plans. The project has a total length of approximately 128.8 kilometers, with 4 lanes. Construction is expected to begin in 2025, with a target completion date in 2026.
The commemoration of the Hùng Kings has long been a significant day for the entire nation, deeply ingrained in the hearts of every Vietnamese. Regardless of where they are, Vietnamese people only remember the day for the Hùng Kings, paying homage to their origins. In Bình Phước province, the Hùng Kings commemoration ceremony was solemnly held at the Hùng Kings Temple in Phú Riêng district.
Lê Anh Nam, chairman of the People's Committee of Phú Riêng District, said that in remembrance of the great contributions made by the Hùng Kings, echoing the teachings of President Ho Chi Minh, and upholding the glorious historical traditions of the nation, Bình Phước has joined forces to make positive strides forward, united in building the image of a promising, strong, and modern locality. In 2023, the province's economic growth ranked first in the Southeast region and 11th nationwide. Foreign direct investment attraction reached 275% of the annual plan, ranking it 14th nationwide. Following the ceremony, local leaders and people participated in the ritual of commemorating the Hùng Kings. This includes offerings such as incense, traditional square and raw glutinous rice cakes, and various specialties from the southern region, symbolizing gratitude toward the nation-building efforts of the Hùng Kings and their predecessors.
A ceremony to announce a national list of intangible cultural heritage will be held on May 15 at the Bù Gia Mập National Park. The list will include the traditional handicrafts of markets and brocade weaving of distinct ethnic people in Bình Phước province. This was agreed upon during a meeting between the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism and the People's Committee of Bù Gia Mập district.
The traditional handicrafts of basket and brocade weaving of the distinct ethnic people in Bình Phước province were inscribed into the national list of intangible cultural heritage in March 2023 and February 2024, respectively. These are two traditional handicrafts that have been developed for a long period of time. Under the plan, the ceremony to announce the national list of intangible cultural heritage for the traditional handicrafts will involve the participation of various organizations, artisans, and community members representing the heritage of 5 districts: Bù Gia Mập, Bù Đăng, Hớn Quản, Lộc Ninh, and Phú Riêng. This is a significant event for artisans and heritage community, both locally and across Bình Phước province. It serves as an opportunity to promote and raise awareness about the cultural value of the province's traditional handicrafts.
And now moving to other news related to Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính. On April 18, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended a ceremony to offer incense to Vietnam's forefathers Hùng Kings at Hùng Temple in Phú Thọ Province, on the occasion of the Hùng Kings Commemoration Day, which falls on the 10th day of the third lunar month every year.
Prime Minister Chính, other officials of the party, state, ministries, sectors, central agencies and localities, along with people from nationwide attended the event. The participants expressed deep gratitude to the ancestors, who founded the nation, paving the way for the construction and development of a beautiful, prosperous, and civilized Vietnam nowadays. The incense offering ceremony was the most important among the activities of the Hùng Kings Temple Festival, and the Culture and Tourism Week of the Ancestral Land 2024, held from April 9 to 18 at the historical relic site and other localities in Phu Tho Province, to honor the great contributions of Hùng Kings. A complex of temples dedicated to them was built on Kneeling Mountain, and the 10th day of the third lunar month, which falls on April 18 this year, serves as the national commemorative anniversary for the kings. The worship of the Hùng Kings, closely related to the Vietnamese people's tradition of ancestor worship, was recognized as part of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO in 2012. Following that, the delegation offered incense at the tomb of the Hùng Kings, and then laid wreaths at the bas-relief, which depicts President Ho Chi Minh talking to soldiers of the Thanh Phong, or Pioneer, Brigade, at the Giang Temple intersection.
Total export revenue from agro-forestry fisheries products in the first 3 months of this year is estimated at over $13.5 billion, up nearly 22% over the same period last year, according to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development.
In March alone, the figure hit $4.85 billion, a year-on-year rise of 6%. In the first quarter of this year, upturn has been seen in the export value of all exports, including agricultural products, 31%, forestry products, nearly 19%, and coffee, 44%. There are 4 products recording export revenue of over $1 billion, namely wood, fruits and vegetable, rice, and coffee. Meanwhile, many products enjoy a rise in export prices, including rice, coffee, rubber, and peppercorn. The good performance of export items results in a trade surplus of $3.36 billion, a rise of 96.5%. So far, China, the US, and Japan have still been the 3 leading markets of Vietnamese agroforestry fisheries products, with a total consumption of some 47% of Vietnam's total export volume.
The upcoming National Reunification Day, April 30th, and May Day, May 1st, holidays, which spans 5 days from April 27 to May 1st, and mark the start of the big season, will provide a golden chance for the tourism sector to promote growth through domestic and international traveling activities.
This year, many visitors are heading to the northern province of Dien Bien, the host of the Visit Vietnam Year 2024, where various activities have been held to mark the 70th anniversary of the Dien Bien Phu victory. Catching this trend, many travel companies have designed tours to Dien Bien, which is easy to access by land and air. In the central region, Hue, Da Nang, and Hoi An are among top choices. Particularly, visitors can enjoy a heritage train tour connecting the 3 destinations and admire the natural beauty along the route passing through the Hai Vun Pass, which was named among the 10 most beautiful drives in the world. Many travel firms have made use of railways for their tours in 2024 to provide new experience for domestic tourists with a reasonable price amid high airfares.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.